Hey, everybody. Good morning. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg. And I just wanted to put this quick video together. I know it's been a little difficult lately with the weather that we've had. And of course, we were canceled today due to the closure of the college. So, as a result, if you read the announcement that I sent out yesterday, last night, as a matter of fact, we are shifting the peer review to Blackboard and the discussion board, which is something we've not used yet. So, the purpose of this video is simply to walk you through how to post on the discussion, how to engage in the peer review process, and finally, I'm going to show you how to submit your final draft going into Sunday night. Once you've had the chance, of course, to get your peer reviews, revise, edit, and proofread. So I'm going to go ahead and click on discussion. So let me just point that out first. You can get to the discussion board a couple of different ways. You can click discussion at the top, or if when you scroll down, if you scroll down to the very bottom of our Blackboard page, you'll see the discussion is open at the bottom. So again, that's either at the top with discussions or down at the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And I appreciate that most of you have worked to complete your response. Now, I did remind you of the peer support teams. Tucker, Angie, Josiah, and Maddie is um, team one. Laura, Joseph, Alana, and Celeste is team two. Jesse, Michael, Trinity, and Reagan are team three. Jennifer, Jaslyn, Danielle, and Zach are team four. So what I've asked everyone to do, and we could be a little bit lenient on this. I've posted some peer review guidelines, by the way, that I encourage you to look at, um, which will explain what you're looking for. So you're reading each of your support team's rough drafts, and you are leaving feedback for each team member in the discussion board. Where the leniency comes in is I really wanted you to have this submitted by noon today, Thursday the 20th. But if you need just a little extra time, I know the weather has been a hindrance. Internet connections have been sort of spotty in places, and I am aware of that. So maybe the best way to think about this is let's just get it in today, just as soon as you possibly can, preferably by noon. And the way you're going to do that, just so you're clear, you're going to go to the type a response, and you can share any notes that you want your teammates to know. I struggled, or I think I did pretty well. Da 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 da. But you are actually going to click the paperclip icon, and that'll allow you to select your rough draft from its saved destination and attach it. Once you do that, um, I'll just type something in here. Once you do that, you'll click respond, which will, at that point, that'll make it visible to your classmates. Now, it's not just about posting your draft. What you need to do is I really would prefer you do this by the end of tomorrow night on Friday. And again, I think this would have been so much easier if we could have met in person this morning, but we couldn't. The weather is what it is. We can't control it. So we're shifting this again to Blackboard. So what you'll want to do is go down and read each of your teammates' draft. Now, you only have to read your peer support team members. You don't have to read them all. But once you read it and you've made your critical comments, you can make this on your own document, or if you want to leave liner notes in your classmate's essay and re-upload, that might be even better. But you'll hit reply. So I'm just going to use Celeste as an example. If I was a member of Celeste's team, I would say, "Hey, Celeste, um, I don't know. I enjoyed your essay. Here is my feedback that I hope will help you as you revise, edit, and proofread." And then you would once again, well, I typoed proofread. Um, and then once again, you would just come down here and click the attachment and share your feedback, which again, I think is going to work better as a separate document, or might even work best as liner notes in your classmate's draft. Again, once you do that, you'll click respond. Now, I'm not going to do that because I'm just demonstrating here. So let's try to get the essays uploaded today, and major shout out and appreciation to everyone who's already done it. And then complete your peer response by Friday. I think if we could do that, it's going to give everyone enough time to take in the feedback, keep revising, editing, and proofreading ahead of the final draft date, which is still going to be this upcoming Sunday, the 23rd of February. Now, I'm going to exit out of the discussion, and I am going to let you know that if you go to English 102 Essays and the Essay 1 folder, you will see at the very top the submission forum for the Essay 1 final draft. So please make sure you submit in the proper forum. But when you have your essay fine-tuned and ready to submit as a final draft, you just need to submit it by Sunday night, the 23rd. You'll click on the link. When you click on it, you'll notice the due date that you have 2 attempts. And the first thing that you'll want to do, now you could click to view the instructions. And then for submission, just like you did with your outline, you'll submit it the same way. Just note that once you attach your file, and I'm just going to attach one as an example. So here's some feedback I posted for a classmate prior. Okay, so now once I have that submitted or attached, make sure, this is very important, make sure you click submit. Do not click save and close. Click submit, because submit will push it through. Give it just a minute or so. You might log out and log back in after you've submitted. So submit, let it process, then check back. Make sure your submission is uploaded properly and that it's viewable, because that's what I'll need to do as I head into next week. Of course, I just have to make sure that I can review and read your essay. Okay. So I know, folks, this is not ideal. It's really kind of difficult, but when things like this happen with the weather, we will have to shift things over to Blackboard. So please complete your peer review, get your essay uploaded today, and then take some time tomorrow to peer review your classmates' essays and respond to each of your classmates with whom you're working in your peer support team. And let's get that done by Friday so that your classmates have some time heading into Sunday to make any necessary changes. Last thing I'll say here is that this does need to be completed. I know it's not ideal. You know, again, it would have worked much better if we could have had the opportunity to do this in class, but we did not. So in order to earn your participation, you do need to upload your essay, and you also need to complete your peer responses for all team members who post. So make sure you do that. This is going to require you to check back in through the next day and a half. I would really love to have everything done by Friday night. That way you have some changes over the time over the weekend to make changes, and it should work pretty well from there. All right. Finally, if you have questions as you're working, you can always email me. I'll be happy to try to check in. And now I'm not doing any full-scale reviews of rough drafts, so please note that. That's why these peer reviews are important. But if you just wanted me to kind of take a look at a thesis statement, for example, I'm happy to do that. So that's again, really no problem. But full-scale review is really not something I'm looking to do since we're getting so close to the final draft date. All right. As far as I could tell, we should be back in class as normal on Tuesday. For Tuesday, we're going to talk about the Fixing Common Sentence Problem Study Guide. So I know I've been asking you to look at that for quite some time, but we will dive into that in extensive detail on Tuesday. So please look that over. And we'll try to get back on track on Tuesday of next week. So thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope it helped clarify some things. And again, if you have any questions, you can always email me. So thank you so much.